Hello, my dear student, and Assalamu alaikum. I'm Halima Akhtar Himo, teacher of class 3, and I'm from Sector 7 number campus. I hope you all are very fine and well by the grace of Almighty Allah. But I think you are feeling very bored, isn't it? Because you cannot come to the school. That's why we are coming here with the online classes for you. So today I'm going to take your RST class on chapter 3. So I think you already got one class on RST chapter number 3, isn't it? So can you tell me what is the chapter name of chapter 3? Yes, my dear student, the name of the chapter 3 is Akhlaq. So can you tell me what is the meaning of the Akhlaq? Yes, the meaning of Akhlaq is, we can say character, or also we can say the characteristics of a human being, or we can also say some good characteristics of a human being, isn't it? So already you know about how to behave with our parents, that topic. So let's do some summary of the previous lesson. Okay.
My dear student, before going to the previous lesson, I want to show you something that is, please look at the slide. Here is written Milestone Preparatory KG School EMGS. That means this slide is made for the Milestone Preparatory KG School only. Okay, and also for the class 3 only. Okay, not for another class. Now the subject name is Islam and Moral Education, and the teacher name is, I already told you that I am Halima Akhtar Himo, and I am the teacher of Sector 7 number campus, and today's lecture number is 9. Okay, now let's move to the previous lesson. Now, my dear student, can you remember what we learned in the previous lesson? Okay, if you cannot, no problem, I will help you. Look at the slide. Here, our first question is, what is the dua for our parents? Okay, now, my dear student, can you tell me what is the dua for our parents? Yes, the dua for our parents is Rabbir Hamhuma Kama Rabbayani Sagira. The answer is Rabbir Hamhuma Kama Rabbayani Sagira. Can you tell me what is the answer of this dua? So, what is the meaning of this dua? Yes, the meaning of this dua is, O Allah, look after our parents as they look after us when we were younger. Okay, so this dua is very much important for our parents. So that's why we should memorize this one, and also we should read it for our parents, because our parents give us all the things whatever we need, isn't it? So also we should pray the dua for them so that they will also can stay very well. Okay, so my dear student, now next move to the next question. The next question is, how should we behave with our parents? So how should we behave with our parents? Yes, we should behave with our parents very nicely, isn't it? And always we should honor our parents. We shall give them salam, we should abide by their commands, we should serve them, we should talk to them politely, we should answer them saying yes when they will call us, and we should always behave nicely with them. So, my dear student, in short, we can say that we should always honor our parents, we will always abide by their commands, and we will always behave nicely with them. Okay, now move to the next question. What has our great Prophet ﷺ said about child's heaven? So, can you tell me what is the answer of this question? Yes, our great Prophet ﷺ has said, a child's heaven is under the feet of his or her mother. The answer is, a child's heaven is under the feet of his or her mother. Okay, so that's why it is very much important for us. Okay, because we all want to go to Inna Jannat, isn't it? So if you want to go to Inna Jannat, what you have to do? Yes, you have to please your mother. By pleasing your mother, you can easily go to Jannat. So what you have to do? You should always love your mother, always help your mother, always should abide by the commands of your mother. By this you can please your mother. Okay, so now move to the next question. What is the name of the milk mother of our great Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? So, isn't it very easy question? The answer is the name of the milk mother of our great Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is Halima Radiyallahu Anha. So, the main answer is Halima Radiyallahu Anha. So, it is very easy. Okay. So, my dear student, memorize all the answer. Okay, so that it will help you in the next exam, or it will also help you in your life. Okay, because these are all the things are very much important in your personal life. You have to use these things in your personal life. Okay, now next move to the our today's lesson. Now, my dear student, before starting previous today's lesson, please open your book page number 29 and also open your copy. And in your copy, please write down the chapter name and the chapter number and also the CW number, that is 2, because maybe you are thinking that yes, our lecture number is 9 but CW number 2, because previous lecture are the revision class and now today is the normally is the regular class is going on. That's why the CW number will be 2, and our today's topic is good behavior with classmates. Okay, that means we are going to learn how to do the good behavior with our classmates, and also we will learn some fill in the blanks from the page number 28 to 30. Okay, my dear student, and also you have to write that we are doing the reading practice from page number 29 to 30. So here is all the things written in the slide. So look here and write according to that. Okay. Now after finishing your writing, we will move to the book. At first we will do the reading practice, and after that we will doing the other things. So now, my dear student, please open your book page number 29. Okay. Now, my dear student, look here. There is written the topic name book good behavior with classmate. That means now today we are going to learn that how to do the good behavior with our classmates. So now let's read the book. Here is written, my name is Fuad. I read in class 3. Shafi, Hassan and Tarek read with me. Those who read together in same class are called classmates. We are all classmates each other. Classmate means associate of study. So, my dear student, what we learn from here that Fuad have so many friends and their name is Shafi, Hassan and Tarek, and they are read together in the same class. That's why they are called classmates. So if I ask you that what is called classmates, can you tell me? Yes, the simple answer is those who read together in same class are called classmate. Those who read together in same class are called classmate. And also we can say that classmate means associate of studying. Associate means who help to do any work. Okay, associate means to help to do any work. Okay, so we can say that classmate also helps to do us study, isn't it? That's why we can say classmate means associate of studying. Okay, remember these things. Now move to the next para. We shall behave nicely with the classmates. We shall tell them the lesson if they want to know. We shall help each other. We shall come forward in the time of danger. We shall meet them when they become sick. We shall serve them. We shall give them salam when we meet. We shall play together. So, my dear student, so here is written some sentence that what we should do with our classmates. That means we always should do very good behavior with our classmates, isn't it? And suppose one of your friend didn't come today, so if he or she call you so that he can take the diary from you, so will you give to them? Yes, you should give them, isn't it? Also, suppose think one of your friend is in a problem, so will you help them? Yes, you should help them. Okay, and suppose think one of your friend become very much sick, so you also should look after him. You also should go their home to look after them, and also if you can help them, you should also try to help your friend. Okay, by this also you can do one thing, that you can uh, come forward in the time of danger. By doing this kind of things, you can do the help of your friend. Okay, my dear student, please remember these things because these are the very much important things. Okay, so now my dear student, now we are going to read a story. Okay, a story. Hassan goes to school every day. One day he did not come to school. We all went to his home taking permission from the teacher. He suffered from fever very much. He was trembling with fever. His mother was pouring water on his head. There was none other at their house. I called in a doctor. Mr. Doctor felt Hassan fever and wrote the name of medicine. Tarek brought the medicine and made him take the medicine according to the advice of doctor. Hassan's fever decreased very much. He felt comfortable and peaceful. He felt well much. We remained with him for a while and gossiped with him. We told him at the time of coming back, Inshallah, you will be well soon, you will be fit soon, and go to school. Hassan became very much Hassan became pleased very much. If any classmate of us becomes sick, we shall give him courage like this. We shall console and nurse him. So now, my dear student, what you learn from that story? Yes, we learn from that story that if one of our classmates becomes sick, then we should go to their home, isn't it? Suppose think maybe he or she is sick and there is no other person to look after him. So that's why you should go there and you should look after her or his. And also, if there is needed for the doctor, you should call the doctor. Okay, doctor will help you like this. Hassan, what Hassan do? Okay, so and also what we should do, we should give them counsel that okay, my dear friend, don't need to worry, you will be you will be well very soon, inshallah. So by this type of things is called counsel. Okay, by this way we should console our classmate and also we should nurse them. Okay, and we shall not make quarrel with the classmates. We shall not fight with them. We shall not rebuke any of our classmates and invade them. So, my dear student, will you quarrel with will you do the quarrel with your classmates? No, isn't it very bad? Yes, it is very bad. So, please try to always avoid this kind of things. Also, also try to avoid the fight with your friends. Okay, and also you should not tell any bad language with your friends. Also you should not be jealous with your friends. Envy, there is a word envy. So envy means sometimes suppose you are feeling jealous, suppose you your friend have so many good things but you don't have, that's why you are feeling jealous. So this kind of things is called envy. Okay, so we should not feel like this, isn't it? These are the bad things. So we should try to always avoid these kind of things. And also, we shall not steal the book, notebook, and pen of our classmates. Sometimes some students are doing like this. Suppose your friend have so much nice pen, so you like this one and you just take the pen without the permission. So you should not do like that. Okay, because if you are doing like this and if your friend know that one, maybe he will think that you are a bad person. So we all want to become a good person, not a bad person, isn't it? So that's why we should always try to do the good things, not the bad things, this kind of. And this is also a sin. Okay, so if we did this kind of sin, Allah become displeased if we do this. Everybody blames and hate who did this. Nobody loves him. Nobody believe and fondle him. If you are doing these kind of bad things, then it is generally happen that nobody will believe and fondle you. So, my dear student, fondle, do you know the meaning of fondle? Yes, fondle, love are the same thing. That means we can say that nobody will love us, okay, if we do this kind of bad things. So if we if we can avoid this kind of things, we all live together and harmoniously. Harmoniously means peacefully, or we can say that happily, okay. So if we can avoid these things, we can live happily. We shall share our joys and sorrow with each other. Then our parents will be pleased and our teacher will be pleased too. The environment will become beautiful. Allah will be pleased. Everybody loves and fondle us, isn't it? If we always try to do the good things, then everybody will become very much pleased on us, isn't it? And the environment also will become very much beautiful. And by this way, we can get everyone loved, isn't it? So, my dear student, always try to do these good things. So, also here is written something that we should, what we should do always, okay? Look here, we shall say salam to our classmate when we meet, help them with the studies, play together, look after them in sickness, help them in danger, always behave nicely with them. Okay, so these are very much important things. Try to always do this kind of work, okay? Because by doing this kind of work, you can be a good person and also you can be a good classmate, and your teacher and parents will be become very much pleased and Allah also will become very much pleased. So now my dear students, we will going to move to write some difficult words. So prepare with your copy, because also we have to do very hurry up because we don't have so much time, okay. So I will explain the difficult words and with this you have to also write the meaning. So, my dear student, now let's move to the difficult words. Now, my dear student, look at the slide. Here is written the difficult words. The first word is associate. We already discussed about these things. That associate means a partner at work or co-partner. Okay, a partner at work or co-partner. That means, suppose you are doing any work. Suppose I gave you a assignment. You are doing that. So some of your friend maybe help help you to do that assignment, so this person is called your associate, okay. And now the suffer means feeling trouble. Suppose you are doing one math and you cannot do this, okay, you are feeling very hard, okay, so that feeling is called suffer. Or also suppose you are become sick, you are not feeling well, so this is also called suffer. Now move to the next difficult words, trembling. Yes, trembling means shaking. Shaking means suppose your body is um, moving continuously, that is called shaking. Okay, your body is moving continuously, that is called shaking. Now the difficult word is console. The console meaning is give moral or emotional strength to someone. That means suppose one of your friend is feeling very bad. Suppose maybe he cannot take the preparation for the exam. That's why he or she is feeling very bad. So suppose you are saying him that okay, don't need to worry, you will pass the exam. Everything will be okay. So these kind of things are called console. Okay. Now fondle. Touch lightly with affection or love. Okay, that means suppose sometimes doing we are touching some child. Okay, so this kind of touch is doing with the affection or love. So this is called actually fondle. Okay, my dear student, please write down all the difficult words very quickly. Or you can do one thing, that if you cannot complete your writing, you can watch the video again and then you can complete the writing, okay. Now I want to oh, now AB is remaining, so now we will move to the FB, okay. Now my dear student, if you cannot complete your writing difficult words, please skip it and move to the difficult words, and after that please watch the video again and then complete your difficult words, okay. Our first fill in the blanks is we shall dash our parents. So what will be the answer? We shall dash our parents. We shall honor our parents. Okay. So can you tell me the spelling of honor? Yes, honor spelling is H-O-N-O-U-R. H-O-N-O-U-R. Okay. So the answer will be we shall honor our parents. Now move to the next question. The satisfaction of Allah is in the satisfaction of dash. So what will be the answer? The satisfaction of Allah is in the satisfaction of Father. Okay. So my dear student, if you want to satisfy Allah, then you also have to satisfy your Father. So the answer is Father. Father spelling is F-A-T-H-E-R. F-A-T-H-E-R. Now move to the next question. One day, our beloved Prophet ﷺ was sitting with his dash. One day, our beloved Prophet ﷺ was sitting with his dash. What will be the answer? Yes, the answer is mother. Okay, the answer is mother. Mother spelling is M-O-T-H-E-R. M-O-T-H-E-R. Now, my dear student, move to the next FB. That is number 4. That means is classmate means dash of studying. Classmate means we already discussed about these things. Can you remember? Yes, classmate mean associate of studying. That means who will help us to do the work, do the study, isn't it? So do you know what is the spelling of associate? Yes, you can take the help of the book or just listen to me carefully. Associate spelling is ASSOCIATE. ASSOCIATE. So now move to the next AB. We shall not quarrel with the dash. We shall not quarrel with the whom. We shall not quarrel with the classmate. So my dear student, the answer is classmate. Classmate meaning is classmate spelling is CLASSMATES. CLASSMATES. Now move to the next AB. There is another AB remaining. The number 6. Allah Ta'ala said to pray for our dash. Allah Ta'ala said to pray for our whom? Yes, the answer is parents. Allah Ta'ala said to pray for our parents. So the parents spelling is P-A-R-E-N-T-S. P-A-R-E-N-T-S. Okay. So, my dear students, can you complete the writing? Okay, I will wait for you some second. After that, I will move to the diary writing. And you can do one thing. You can, if you cannot complete your writing, you can watch the video again, and that time you can complete your writing. Okay. Now, my dear student, move to the diary. Oh, move to the summary and feedback. So, who is our classmate? What you learned today? Yes, we learned today that who is our classmate. Those who read in same class are called classmate. Those who read in same class are called classmate. Okay, these are the very important. So remember these things. Okay, how should we behave with our classmate? So we should behave nicely with our classmate, isn't it? We should help them in the time of the danger. We should meet them when they become sick. We should serve them. We should give them salam. When we meet, we shall play together. So we should always try to do the good things with our classmate, isn't it? So what is the summary of the lesson? The summary of the lesson is we always should try to do the good behavior with our classmate. We always should help them. We always should help them at the time of the danger. We should look after them at when they become sick. Okay, my dear student, and although if they want to know something, then we should give them the information, isn't it? And by doing this, we can easily please our parents and teachers and Allah also. Okay, So that's why we should always try to be a good person and always try to do the good things. Now move to our diary writing. Now my dear student, write the diary. Read page number 29 and 30 and learn AB from CW. Okay, so my dear student, that is all for the today. Thanks for watching my video.
This is all for the today, my dear student. Hope we can meet very soon, inshallah. Till then, please stay home and please maintain some rules so that we can prevent the coronavirus. Okay, till then, Allah Hafiz, Tata, bye bye.